Should your brand new water heater look like this? Or how about even corrosion and leakage, self-sealed leakage at the seams? Simple answer is no, it should not. Well, this water heater does, and we want to explain that to you, the repairs, and just explain a few other things to you. So if you have an older water heater or a new one being installed, you know what you're looking for. This unit was recently just installed in this older home. So for the age of the house, the catch pan is allowed to just drain to the floor as long as it has a 90-degree elbow, taking it out so it cannot get on any building materials and cause further damage. New rules actually state that this drain line is not allowed to be PVC anymore. So that's something to be aware of. But of course, you always want to have a catch pan. It's going to save you a lot of money if there was a leak or something, so it doesn't hurt the building and stuff. The other thing we're missing here is an expansion tank. That's that tank that goes on the cold line. We like to see it here and secured to the wall. By the way, if your water meter has that little black UFO device on it, if your water heater has this safety relief valve on it, which they all do, along with a few other things, you need an expansion tank. Well, what are they? Well, just like the name says, expansion tank, water expands. Most people don't realize when you have these backflow preventers, safety relief valves, other things like that, water can't move like it used to once upon a time. So now it can expand without causing damage. And that's what that tank is there for. If the water is to expand, it's gonna, hurt the fittings, cause leaks, cracks in the piping and stuff like that. And when you have that bladder tank installed, it's going to prevent that and keep things happy. Also, one of the benefits of it from preventing leaks and stuff on your house, which is a great thing, this safety relief valve here. A lot of times it will release when it's not needing to because the water heater tanks are so hot or other issues and stuff like that, soft trusting as we call it. That tank's gonna prevent that from happening because the water's gonna be able to expand instead of this valve opening up and stuff. The benefit of that is if this opens and closes too many times, it can get stuck open and then you're just gonna have a continuous leak coming out of that guy as well. We always like to see a shut-off valve, as you can see up there. And it's really nice to have a disconnect at the water heater, but not all of our local jurisdictions require it, depending on how far away the panel is and if there's a lockout on it or not. The other thing you want to monitor and make sure they're putting in right is the drain line for that safety relief valve. It's not allowed to have more than a certain length of distance and restrictions in the line so it can do its job right. So you can see right there where it says excessive length, more than 30 feet, use of more than 4 elbows or bends in discharge piping or other reduction of the discharge line will cause a restriction and an issue that they don't want. It says it right there on every relief valve. So let's count. 1, 2, we know there's one in the wall going down, so that's 3. And then you got this guy out here, which is 4, but we know we had to change directions in the wall again, so that's 5. The issue is every 90-degree elbow makes a restriction in the line. And when those relief valves discharge, a lot of times it's very hot water at a high pressure, 150 PSI, 210 degrees, and it needs to get that water out of there. If there's a restriction in the line, it doesn't get that water out of there soon enough, the tank can crack. And if you're old enough, you used to see the cartoons and videos where they used to go through the roof. That was a real thing. And that's what that little guy stops right there. So there you go, you guys, some small general education on water heaters. If you're having one newly installed or an older one, some things to look at and make sure it's nice and happy, okay, you guys? For this corrosion down here, pretty much gonna think this is a warranty issue where it's coming all under the door there, the access panel, and then around the seams and stuff like that. Either which way, we're gonna wanna get a plumber out here, get his opinion, and get this guy serviced or replaced, okay, you guys? Thanks for watching, schedule your inspections, have a great day.